I kind of just got into the fixed gear scene because it is the most traditional.
I'm just addicted to it, you know? It's just a healthy outlet for me.
I ride because I love it. That's what it's all about.
No, I just like the fellowship and the camaraderie of riding and the community, you know what I mean?
You hear the gravel and the ground and you see things that are just different, you know? Your eye picks up different visuals when you're on a bike and just more exposed to the elements.
It's true, like you can feel the road. You have more control over your own bike than on a fixed gear than you would on a road bike because you can feel it.
I get to take in more of the environment that I'm in than if I was in a car.
I practice and I ride for track at the velodrome.
I can't see anything that's gonna make me stop from this point on. Let's just say that, you know?
There was nothing like going down Los Gatos Creek Trail in like a pace line, pitch black, darkness, just rain, hitting the ground and popping back up at your face, following a little red light and seeing like thunder, seeing like lightning going down in the background.
Ride fast, man, you know? That's all I'm trying to do, ride fast, you know? Word.
I think a lot of people, they have the idea that you're gonna always be stopping for emergencies on your bike. And really the idea of riding a bike with no brakes is not getting yourself into that corner in the first place. So you learn how to ride and look way up the road. You learn how to ride in the street so that you never have to slam on your brakes. So you're always looking ahead. You're always kind of planning your way.
You know, I like fixed gears over a traditional road bike because it adds a bit of a challenge to it. You know, I don't ride with any brakes. I don't, you know, the only way to stop is for me to basically fix my feet in a certain position and skid out. And it just adds a bit of a challenge, you know, and it makes you a bit of a better rider because you gotta pay attention to what's going on in front of you. You know, you gotta be a lot more aware of what's in front of you, what cars are going, you know, going here and going there, because you can't stop on a dime. So there's a little bit more of a challenge to it, and I always like that.
The fixed gear's original name was the safety bike, which was created 2 years after the penny farthing. So in 1888, I want to say. Hi, my name is Frankie. I'm here riding tonight because I like to ride. Craziest thing that's ever happened to me, I was riding in SF and I was 2 seconds away from getting pinned by 2 buses. And if I didn't speed up and cut through, they would have pinned me in the middle.
You know, it's got a bad rep. Just like anything else, it gets popular, and you get a lot of people who don't know quite how to ride it or ride with respect for other people out on the road, so, you know, it gets a bad name. But
I don't know, I can't speak for the rest of them, but I've been hit by a car 3 times now. One time in San Francisco, I was going down the hill doing some reckless shit, moving too fast, and this car turns into a gas station, not looking in their rear views, and hit me. This guy, he was moving hella slow in the middle of a crowd of bikes, and I'm like, what the fuck, and I almost hit him. So I like put my hand on his car to like stop it. I guess I hit him hella hard. I wasn't paying attention. Cars don't know how to drive when they see bikes. It's common. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm riding. I like put my hand down to stop the car from like hitting me, or me hitting the car more like, rather I say. And this motherfucker gets angry and like comes up and like bumps the back of my tire and hits me off the bike.
I actually rode one and I was hauling ass down the Embarcadero in San Francisco before AT&T existed. And there was a pothole, fucking pothole. I'm used to a freewheel, so I like went up to like do my little thing over this pothole. I got slammed right back into the bike, right back into it, and just, you know, and it's a scary ass bike. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
I have a brake. I'm crazy, not stupid.
There's a whole culture in San Jose that's just like, it's just like a speakeasy, like back in the 20s. Like it's real like low key. Like people don't know about it. And then once you step into it, you're just like, oh man, this is home.
So this is TCT. We ride every Tuesday night, otherwise known as Tall Can Tuesdays. We do 20 miles for every ride that we do, 20 to 25. We ride 20 to 28 miles per hour at most. Oh, sweet deal. So we smash. It's the idea is that we smash from place to place. We get 2 rest stops before the final regroup, which usually involve, you know, liquor stores. Thus the name TCT. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, we do We ride around 20 to 28 miles per hour. Most of us here are from San Jose. Boone, actually, who's rolling up now, is from East Palo Alto. TCT goes every Tuesday night.
Hi, my name is Jason Montano. I run Montano Velo Bicycle Shop. We've been open for about 10 years. I've been riding fixed gear bikes since the 80s. The biggest difference I would say is just the ability to coast and to, have to choose gears out between going up hills. You really have to get into the actual, you have to feel your body, and you have to get into the actual movement and the inertia of the bike itself,
There's something about the fixed gear machine that just keeps you moving forward. That's just how the mechanics of the machine work.
And the idea of the drivetrain is still the same. It's one gear, and when they say fixed, it's just that you can't do this. You can't stop pedaling like that. So that concept's the same. How it's changed drastically, though, is that fixed gear bikes have kind of entered more of a trick phase, where they actually make a fixed gear bike that's more like a BMX bike. It's a fixed gear BMX bike, and they call this, fixed gear freestyle bikes, basically. And so that's been the biggest change, and that's just happened over the last 3 or 4 years. But the thing with the fixed gear freestyle bikes is it gets away from the original reason why people got into fixed gear bikes to begin with. Messengers and guys like Messengers in New York, Messengers on the West Coast, Messengers on the East Coast. They chose those bikes because they could maneuver like hella fast. Like even at low speeds through traffic, you could like navigate. Let's just say you got cars at a 90-degree angle, and 2 bumpers have that much space between them, and you need to shuffle over to the next area. You can shuffle at low speed. You can get up through it because you have a really steep angle, really quick handling track bike. The fixed gear freestyle bikes are really slow to handle. You don't get that same quick handling or that high bottom bracket that clears your pedal through every corner, that sort of thing. So I'd say for like going fast, just a traditional track bike, some of those steep angles, it has a high bottom bracket, that sort of thing. It was adopted by hipsters, and a lot of them just had them like some people have small dogs, they had fixies. But I think after the initial like boom pop of it's died down, it's like a lot like skateboarding was. Skateboarding popped really hard, and then it went away, and only like kind of the hardcore people just started falling in love with it and kept doing it. So that's kind of where fixies are right now. That's not fixed gear fixies, but maybe just smashing on the street kind of thing. Some hardcore riders, will always be doing it. But the original fixed gear bike, the one that you smash on, the one that you surf traffic on, that's still the same bike.
It's one cat, 110 to be out of San Francisco, a real older cat. He's been riding fixed gear for a long time. So I'm riding with him one day, and he says to me, I asked him, I'm like, why do you ride fixed? And he's like, listen, riding fixed gear, it's the distillation of the bike into its purest form. It's the way the bike is meant to be ridden, where it's just you, your legs, and the drivetrain, your chain. That's it. No brakes, no nothing, just you and the bike. No gears to help you out, it's you and the bike. It's the purest form of riding. Nothing else is added on. It's the way the bike is supposed to be ridden.